In this video, we'll walk you through how to design and assemble overflange bearing housing in SolidWorks. We'll cover every step for creating sketches, applying feature, adding materials, and finally build the complete assembly using standard bearing from Toolbox. Let's get started. Start a new part and open a sketch on the top plane. Next, draw a horizontal midpoint line centered at the origin. This will serve as a symmetry guide throughout the sketch. After that, add a vertical center line starting from the origin. We'll use this for mirroring and revolve feature later. Now, convert the horizontal line into construction geometry, so it doesn't interface with solid feature. Now use the circle tool to draw the base shape with a few circles. These circles will make the main body and the center hole. Use the center lines to help you place them neatly. Once the circles are in place, add smart dimension to define their diameter and spacing between them. Now, mirror the left circle across the vertical center line using Mirror Entities tool to create a symmetrical layout. Next, connect the outer edge of the circle with 4 tangent lines to complete the outer profile of the housing. After that, clean up the sketch using Trim Entities tool to remove any overlapping or extra lines. Once the profile is closed, use Boss Extrude to give it thickness. Set the extrusion to 2 mm to form the base plate of the housing. Now let's create the inner sleeve. Start a new sketch on the front plane. Then draw a vertical center line from the origin. This will act as our axis of revolution. Next, add a horizontal center line from the same origin point to help with rectangle positioning. Now apply smart dimension to both center lines to define their length and position. Once that's done, draw a rectangle extending from the vertical center line. This rectangle represents the cross-section of the sleeve. Then dimension the rectangle to specify the sleeve wall thickness and height. After that, revolve the sketch using the revolve feature to create a full cylindrical sleeve. Next, let's make the second sleeve on the opposing side. Create another sketch on the front plane. Draw a vertical center line, once again, from the origin. Then, add the horizontal center lines as before. Now dimension both center lines to keep everything consistent with the first sleeve. After that, draw a second rectangle from the center line for the sleeve profile. Add all required dimension to define the rectangle clearly. Then use revolve feature to generate the second cylindrical feature. Now let's add chamfer. Start with the left side hole using the chamfer tool. Next, add a chamfer on the top central hole to ensure all edges are smooth. Do the same for the bottom central hole using the same chamfer setting. Once the geometry is complete, apply a material like aluminum from the feature manager to finalize the look and properties. Now save the part and name it overflange bearing housing. Let's move on to assembly. Create a new assembly from the file menu. Then insert the overflange housing as your first component. Now from the toolbox, insert a radial ball bearing. Choose the ISO 15 RBB standard with the bearing size of 355. Apply a eccentric mate between the outer cylinder of the bearing and the hole in the housing. Then use a coincident mate to align the flat face of the bearing to the housing surface. Finally, save your assembly and name it Oval Flange Bearing Assembly. And that completes the full design and assembly of oval flange bearing housing in SolidWorks. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.